First off, I got to give all praises to YAHAWAH, the true God of the Bible, and I do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahawashi, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Back again. We're back in that Romans 9 again. I love that Romans chapter 9. So let's go to Romans, start off in Romans chapter 9, and we're going to start at verse 6. Not as though the word of God has taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. And if you know the history, it was people in Israel in that time claimed to be Israel, but they really were not Israel. Claiming to be of the seed or the descendancy of Israel, but they really wasn't Israelites, or trying to take claim and hold to the Israelites' promises and things like that. Verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. So just because you're the seed of Abraham don't mean you're a child of God. It's actually going to further clarify that. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God, because Abraham had a lot of children out of the flesh, but he also had a child of the promise. That child promised to him was what? Isaac. That's that child of the promise. And it's going to actually read into that. It says, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. See? Because that's that promised seed. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God. So that's what it's when it said the children is talking about being a child of God. So all of the children that Abraham had outside of that promised child, Isaac, and then even further it goes into Jacob and Esau, and it goes to Jacob instead of Esau. If you don't come from Jacob, you're not a child of God. Being a child of God actually has nothing to do with your actions. It just has to do with who God chose to be his children, and he chose Israel to be his child. It says, because Israel is what? His firstborn. You see there? It says in verse 8, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. You see that? So the children of the promise are counted for the seed. And when you keep reading on down, it even separates Jacob from Esau, and Jacob is that chosen lineage that the Most High God went through. So the children of God are actually just the Israelites. That's it. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.